The following video is for entertainment use only and should not be considered financial advice. Please do your own research. Hello guys, and welcome to my dividend portfolio update for August 2022. So August has been a fairly good month in terms of recovery from the loss I saw in June. So I started the month about 13%, just under, and a nice steady sort of rise in the middle, and then started to drop down towards the end of the month. And I still finished up for 4.5%, so that's good. Top 10. Slight change because I've got my oil stocks on hold, so that one's dropping down. Shell, BP's obviously still top because that's my biggest holding. I still invest in Shell because that's my long-term one, but the other one's gone down, and the S&P 500 is down 15%, I think. So that's dropped. That's why it's dropped down on my top 10, but still looking very healthy, very good. So I've been thinking about my strategy, how my strategy's played out for this year, more my plan for this year played out. I wanted to get to 100 companies, and with the way things are at the moment in the economy and everything, and it's quite a lot of hard work, so I'm going to fail that goal, I think, because I'm not going to try and get to 100 anymore. I'm going to hold where I am. Saying that though, I'm looking at two companies at the moment. I may add, just need to do a bit more research on them. I've sort of turned my focus to next year and trying to achieve the overall goals of what I want to do with this portfolio. So what I share with you guys is what dividend returns can you see from investing small amounts. So that may help you guys, you know, understand that you're new to investing and can only afford a small amount. This is what you could see, and this is sort of growth you can get. So I'm hoping that's coming through. So and then so I'm starting thinking about next year's how I want to grow this portfolio into something a little bit more around my own personal goals rather than my public goals. So I'm just sort of thinking about how I'm going to achieve that and what's the best thing. So I'm looking into maybe I want to increase the dividend yield, and I want to start sorting the companies that I do have into like 3 different pies, where I'm going to be holding some to sell, or holding some to hold, holding some to sell, so cost averaging them, and the ones I want to keep and grow aggressively. I think that's what I'm going to do, but I'm not sure yet. I'm still thinking about the best way forward. So looking over companies, so like I say, August has been a fairly good month. Everything's looking good. So a lot of my reds turned green again. I've still got quite a few reds. But overall, it's been a fairly good month. As you can see, doing okay. Dividend wise, it's been. I had a little bit of a panic on. I didn't think I was going to make the £10 mark, and then I thought, what's going on? And then the last 2 days of August, they quite a few trickled in, so and that sort of took me over the barrier. But we'll get to the dividends returns payout in a moment. Just go through these. So, like I say, if you want to invest in these companies, I want to see the changes, just pause the video as I'm going past them, so you can have a better look. Nothing too much to what I'm about, really. Some disappointments, some really good. The joys of investing, I guess. Okay. Oh, I just want to sell that. I think I should just hold it. I don't know why I'm holding on to it now. Got there with the 3 shares and my share split. I don't even record them in the sheet. I think I just need to make a decision whether just to sell it and to take the loss on it, or see if them. I don't know. But anyway, that's the portfolio. So overall, not a bad month by a long shot. September's always a good month, so I'm excited for this September. But let's have a look at my dividends return. So in August, AGNC, one of my monthly payers, paid out. Really good. Apple paid out. I got a penny more than the last quarter. It's, Apple's Apple. It's one of the biggest companies in the world. It does pay a dividend, does grow its dividend. So yeah, I'm happy with it. AT&T. So this one last year, when they announced they was going to do the Warner Brothers split, those shares I was just talking about selling, I was thinking to get rid of them because they're quite, they do generate quite good cash revenues. They do pay quite a bit of dividends. So I was just waiting to see what happened with them, and decisions they've made. I think I'm going to stick with them. I think I can cost average the share price back into the green, and the dividend that they said they're going to do, they've followed through with. So I'm quite happy with. I think I'm going to put them in the keep pile. Bank of Montreal, finance, obviously high interest rates doing really well. It's a good increase from the last quarter. British Tobacco, and I stopped investing. I put them on hold, didn't invest the money in them in about June, I think it was. So to see that dividend increase is really good. So they pay out 75% of their profits as dividend. So they're not really going to grow the company. Obviously, tobacco company, their share price is really high as well. They are a good dividend payer, and I need to make a decision what I'm going to do for that next year. Caterpillar paid out. Their share price has suffered recently, but still they did announce they was going to maintain their dividend. I think I actually might maintain or increase it. I've got a good dividend from that. I'm very happy. Citigroup, this is one of my new ones added this year in the finance sector. Nice growth on the last quarter, so I'm happy with that. War Machine, General Dynamics. I was expecting a slightly bigger dividend, but still doing okay, going up in the right direction. Gladstone Land, really slow. It's monthly dividend, but it's really slow in increasing. Either by every month, I thought I might be increasing at a slight higher pace, but it's not there yet. It's only 4p, so a little bit down on that. And Horizon Finance, which is another monthly dividend, has grown at a rate that I was expecting Gladstone Land to grow at. So if you look at AG investments, that started out in the same sort of positions, so 2p, 3p, 4p, 5p, 6p, and then it slowly starts to tumble into a bigger amount. So as you can see, going back to that one, that's gone up 6p from last month, and it was 8p a month before, so it's going up. So soon they'll be up £1. I can't wait for that. So I'm hoping Horizon Technology Finance follows the same suit. It should do. There's no reason why it shouldn't. My first monthly ETF, JP Morgan's, doing okay. So it does look down that one, but that was 2 months in one. So I've got 2 payments in 1 month. That's why it's higher. So looking at that, average it out a little bit. Good return. JP Morgan Chase themselves. Yeah, the finance one, doing okay. Lowe's paid out. Quite like Lowe's, really. It did really well for me, I think. Quite like that. LTC Properties, that had quite a large share jump this year, so it's doing really well. It's a monthly dividend payer, and as you can see, look, it increases month on month. Can't wait for that to get to £1 as well. Main Street Capital, that's another monthly dividend that I started. That's quite late in last year. I added that, but again, nice growth every month. Oh, it dropped a little bit there actually. But yeah, still positive. I think still quite like that one. Not too many of my monthly ones I don't like really. National Grid, good. Happy with that. It's quite a nice chunk. That was a new one I did this year, or back in the last year. But yeah, still quite new to the portfolio. Doing really well. Nucor, that's one of my biggest growth in share price ones. Paid out a nice little dividend as well. Come along nicely. Another monthly ETF. It's probably the better one of my monthly ETFs, like from what pays well, but does okay. And this one does okay paying out dividend, but the share price suffers quite badly from fluctuations. So it's not very stable. I'm like dividends, but the share price suffers quite badly. Procter and Gamble, very good for like hard times and stuff. Very sort of recession-proof company, should I say? In fact, they do lots of brands. People buy brands. They tend not to cut back on certain things, so that's doing okay. Prospect Capital. This is another one of my mega monthly ones. Really like this one. Nice to see an increase there. We're halfway to the pound mark, so doing really well. Reality Income, the famous monthly dividend payer, paid out 25 pence. So again, that's another increase from last month, starting to grow. Well, so I'd hope that grow a little faster, but it's growing steadily, and I can't wait for that to start doing in 2 pence a month increments consistently. Then I think that's at that good compounding stage then, to start of a big snowball. What's next? War Bank Calendar, again another finance one, doing really well, really strong performance there. I like that one. Shoreby, this is another monthly one. It's a bit up and downy sometimes, I think, but yeah, I still like it. It's not one. If I had to choose between keeping this or keeping one of my ETFs, I'll probably keep this and get rid of one of my ETFs, monthly ones. Stag, that was one of my top companies last year. This year it's suffering a little bit, but dividend's still there. Starbucks, especially not too bad actually, considering the news I've had about unionisation and stuff. I think they want to sell their UK. I think I read somewhere there they want to sell the UK side of the business. So we'll see how that goes. Where are we at now? Bit of a gap. Yeah, they didn't. Why didn't they pay out? These normally pay out. I think I had 2 payments in 1 month that in July, so I didn't get an August one. But again, these two normally monthly payers. They didn't pay this month, so I'm expecting 2 payments in September. But I think they'll go into the drop pile. I think. Vornado, Reality Trust, Reality, what do we say? Reality Trust. Yeah, that was a good choice, I think. Is that one? Yeah, so it's doing okay. Dividends strong. I like that. And getting down to the last one, Whitestone, monthly dividend payer, nice growth. So I finished a month of dividends with £11.38, which I thought I wasn't going to make. Struggled there. I thought I was only going to get £9. I think I got to £9.09 and I thought, oh, it's not going to go. Not going to get any more coming because sometimes there's a delay when the shares pay out and Train 2 won't pay me. And I thought I wasn't going to get it. So looking at the first chart overall, this dividends overall. So I'm too lazy to use the mouse today. Just about fits on there. Say, let me use the mouse. Come on, stop being lazy. So top one is BP. It's doing good. The Penning Group, like I've got a special dividend the other year, which is quite a nice chunk. So that puts it up there. So you've got BP, Penning Group, and then Aviva when they did that sell off of assets but paid as a dividend. So that put them up there. Shell, and then Prospect Capital and AGC Finance. So nice to see this graph starting to jump real high. So there's on the top 5. I see some of these other ones start building up, but yeah, these monthly dividend ones, I want to see these grow a little bit more. When they start going up, when I start getting that to £1 a month, they'll be the best ones, I think. So going on the chart for the year, so you can see we above that magic £10 line again. So I had a quick sort of guesstimation type thing based on dividend payouts and future dividend payouts. I should actually beat what I want to target of 120. So I should get to 120 in November. But yeah, so you can see it went up nicely and it's sort of staying up there above the magic £10 line. So I'm really happy with that. Over to the numbers then. So I'm running at 14% return on capital this year. So we include my dividend reinvestment. It's 13, let's call it 14% there. So that's really good. My overall dividend yield, is 2.99%. I think if I put a number in the share, I think I needed like another 10 pence of dividends, and that would have been 3%. So good. I should get to 3.5 for the end of the year, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And I think I'm going to change my target for that before the end of the 5 years to be 5%. So that kind of gives you a hint where I want to go with my strategy. So it's really good. So total capital growth this year. So I'm up £300 or £290. Let's be a bit more sort of rounding. £290 on my initial deposit this year of £2,000. So doing really well. So overall numbers looking very positive. Very pleased. Let's compare that to my Barclays ISA. So I'll do the same. So I deposited £200 in August. That's what I put in here. So it's 200. That's what I invested. I got £3.82 as interest, so it gives me a final balance of £4,582. So, and then with investing, I got dividends of £11, so that's beat the interest, and my balance is up to 5,508, which is about £1,000 more. So overall, I am beating the bank account, which is good. That's a positive thing. So where we want to be. So looking at the predictor, how are we looking? If we look at the 5k line, we are miles off 50k at the moment, but a lot can happen yet. Got a long way to go, but I'm feeling quite confident, and the numbers going up. And get to that magic. So using this at the moment, this is why it's not very accurate, but to get £12,000 in dividends a year, that'd take me 100 years. But that's running on a 3% yield. I'm gonna get there before then. So this, as the more time goes on, this will probably get a little bit more accurate. But at the moment, it's miles off. So don't look at this and think, oh, that's rubbish. But it's just so inaccurate. We can't predict the future anyway. But just trying to monitor it. So where we're sitting on it, so I predicted, well, using last year's figures, trying to move over this year's using actual figures, I thought I'd get £105 in dividends, and we are at £88 already, so that's a bit out. I predicted I'd get £650 capital growth. I'm at 290, so that's way out. And I predicted the fund value should be 9,745, but I think I've got a miscalculation in there. So I would like to think I'm going to end the year 7. If I get 7, I think I'd be happy. 7,000. If I get 7,000, I think I'll be happy. So at the moment, the dividends are under. I think I'm going to be over than what I predicted, and the capital growth at the moment is under. But still got 4 more months to go. Let's see how it goes. Okay, guys. Trading 212 are accepting new people. So if you like this video and stuff, and you want to get into trading, please do a free share thing. Yeah. So if you want to sign up Trading 212, I don't do the code anymore. Hey, so I might post this link, copy this link, and post it into the video channel. I can have 5 people get 5 rewards, get £100. You could get up to £100 to do it. So try that out. If you want to get into investing, you'll get something, and I'll get something. And any free shares that I do get, I will sell at the end of the year and donate to a charity. Okay. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. Cheers.